Am I live? Am I on the? I don't know why. I'm really tired. I go to sleep. I don't know if Mom wants to meet up in on the. What's? I don't know why this. Why do I have to chat up here? No one's gonna be watching this. 1 in the morning. What are we doing here? Oh baby, it's my good friend. No swearing in the chat. No curse words. Or I'll have to bring out moderator. Also, side question is, I want to moderate. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. They're late. They're late. I've got my video all set and everything. Oh, you're awake at work. I had a C4 energy drink. I'm dumb. Thought this would be fun. I'm glad at least have chat. Oh, yeah. All the cool kids are coming out. We're here to watch some Robots Rampage, baby. And one lucky chatter. Hold on, I'll be back. Give me a moment. Oh! One lucky chatter can win some authentic shoes that I tried on and decided they didn't fit right. Size 11. If you're not size 11, then you don't get to wear them. Or you can wear them, but they won't fit you if you're not a size 11. But like these are authentic William Mako shoes. Slipped my foot right in there. Decided they didn't fit. Slipped my feet right on out. And it was easy to slide them out because they were too big. Size 11. I'll sign them. What are we doing here? We're waiting. Yeah. Nice. Is their stream silent too? Like, what is. Oh, I'm running a better production than these jabronis? This is all in good fun. Everyone knows I love New Zealand, and I wish that I was in New Zealand and born in New Zealand, but I am not. Yeah, that's where my cats eat back there. That's where Turbo Friend lives. Bird Friend. And Tom Sharkus. We're still just starting soon. Waiting on them. They start like 45 minutes late. I might be asleep. Look, I've got like the whole screen like zoomed in and everything so we could steal their stream. All joking aside, you should subscribe to their actual YouTube channel. They're producing great robot content. They've got fewer subscribers than me. What the hell's going on here? Oh. I'm going to show you guys a list of things that I like. Pair of socks. The pair of socks that Dima gave me for Christmas a long time ago. They're gremlin socks. And they're not just gremlin socks. They're Gremlins 2 socks. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm a big Gremlins 2 head. This segment has not been sponsored by Gremlins 2, but I'm open to it. You don't even have to pay me. I'll pay you. Hell yeah. Gremlins 2? That might be top 5 all movies for me. A wild ride. Although when I was a kid, it was kind of scary when the Gremlins were like behind the static on the TV or whatever. That was pretty scary. A real horrible moment. Horror moment. Another thing. Introducing a new member of Team Mako. A Flasher? I don't remember a Flasher. But if you're remembering a crazy Gremlin scene, it's most likely Gremlins 2, because there's a lot of... Yeah, everyone knows out there. Cool. Here's a nice bird my mom bought me for Christmas. Oh, we've got robots. The bird can wait. Our guy. Are we cheering for Brazil today, or are we cheering for New Zealand? I haven't decided yet. I don't want to cheer for Brazil. I remember. That's a cool robot. Birded hammer saw. Bird take batteries? What are we doing here? He does. Pointless. Part 30. Hell yeah. Know what that is? It looks scary though. What's this? There's a guy. That's the big boy. That's 30. Oh, is this just looping? It's just looping? This is a disaster. Flasher. I'll have to look up Gremlins 2 Flasher later.
Hello, and welcome to the Robot Rampage World Cup.
Absolutely, the Robot Rampage World Cup. Wow, we have an awesome night planned. It's the first night of our World Cup. Hannah, what an awesome night this is going to be.
Yeah, this is awesome, Josh. I'm super glad to be here. How are you feeling tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a new format, something we haven't really dived into too much, but it is just awesome to see the two different countries coming.
Or maybe it's a guy. I don't know what.
Tonight we have Brazil.
Who they are?
We have New Zealand. Two fantastic teams battling it out tonight, and we're it's a different format than we're used to.
Yeah, that's right. Like you said, we have Brazil, New Zealand. I see a couple of Brazil fans behind you. I don't see any All Black shirts in the audience. But that's okay. Hopefully we have some New Zealand pride. We're at home.
I'm sure we'll get there. Let's maybe dive into what this kind of night's going to look like, what the match formats are going to be like, because like I said, it is a new format, so if we just kind of have a look.
No, here at Robot Rampage, usually what we see is New Zealand playing and they are versing each other, but tonight they're going to be teammates. It's going to look a bit different. And we're going to just introduce the New Zealand robots right now. We've got 5 tonight. They have been selected. how it works is 4 of them need to have a different weapon or style of robot, and then they can have one double up. Josh, can you name our first robot for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So first up tonight, we have Black Rose.
This is a cool drone. I've seen this thing compete a few times on these videos, and I'm a fan. Very unique style. I like how the wheels are way out in front. Sounds kind of silly.
Yeah, Black Rose is a 2-time Robot Rampage winner. Definitely a favorite around here. Black Rose has a drum spinner. This is one at front that goes.
Of course I am.
Cool. How did it go, sir?
I've got Turbo Fiend registered. Bring back the dumpster winning robot.
Hannah.
We have Captain Cutlass. Give it up, Captain Cutlass. If you've seen a pirate around, this is our builder and our driver for Captain Cutlass.
Got some Captain Cutlass fans.
Ooh, that's the.
Captain Cutlass has had a bit of a rename, as you guys saw on there. It's Captain Cutlass, but now it's known as Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass has had to swap out his weapon for this fight because, as I said, we can only have 2 max of double ups. And so, as you see in these slides, that is a lifter weapon, which is new for Captain Cutlass. But that's cool. That's cool. I like change.
Pretty cool.
Absolutely. And Captain
I like
Cutlass,
that not every league has band lifters.
Captain Cutlass is a rookie in these events because they have been using the drum spinner as well. But
got a boozer in the crowd.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they use that lifter because that's not their normal style of fight. So it'll be interesting to see who else is on that New Zealand team, Hannah.
Yes, we also have Fury Fox. Fury Fox is a Robot Rampage finalist. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. Fury Fox has redesigned their robot, so if you are familiar with Fury Fox, this looks a bit different. It is new. It is new. Everything is new. Very cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. We see that vertical spinner there.
I think it might be new.
Front. That is menacing. It is scary. I remember the last few times we've seen Fury Fox around, it has been a little bit less menacing, a little bit more beaten up, but that looks scary.
Yeah, very scary, very scary. Another robot that we have tonight is a dual robot. So you're allowed a couple of robots as long as they're underway. And so we have Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. Yeah. Josh, do you know where the name Snollygoster and Ragamuffin came from?
I don't know. I
bet you zoom out, fellas.
Being told about it, but I have the memory of a goldfish, so I'm sure we'll learn tonight. I'm sure I'll remember at some point.
That gives me no information to go off of.
As they are a tandem duo, so they're both under the.
But they are multi. That's cool. I don't think they have a bonus here, which is also cool.
So they work together. Snollygoster kind of holds on to the other robot, and Ragamuffin just attacks.
Yeah, Ragamuffin's got the weapon. Snollygoster's got the control. Together, they can be pretty lethal.
Absolutely, yes. And we have one more robot for this New Zealand team, Mjolnir, as well, which is a horizontal spinner.
Yeah.
How menacing does that look, Hannah?
Yeah, I think the driver's also quite.
I wish they were telling us what the weight class. Are these all 30s? I should know this. I think they might be.
That's what Robot Rampage is all about, right?
Yeah, and we have seen some of the biggest moments of Robot Rampage involving Mjolnir early on in the competition.
Should have done my research.
Fly up through the roof, and a couple of
not through the roof. It's a very secure arena.
Into the roof. My bad. And then not last time, the time before, they caught on fire and were driving around on fire, which was absolutely incredible. We have the Brazil team tonight. Do we have any Brazil fans in the house?
Nice. They're right behind you.
Absolutely. Shout out to our viewers in Brazil as well. We have an incredible worldwide audience. They have traveled for 3 days to be here. I heard they missed their flight as well, which is outrageous that they made it here on time and still managed to get 5 robots ready to go. The first robot we're going to look at tonight, Dark Chaos.
I've heard whispers of this one.
Absolutely menacing. It's a second RoboCore experience, so they've had some experience before, but we're not sure how they're going to go. I mean, it is a completely unknown commodity here. We do not know anything here in New Zealand about this Brazilian I guess, unit that have come together. They've been fighting all over Brazil. They've been rivals for years, and now they are coming together as one team.
It definitely makes this competition pretty fun, right?
You see me looking inside. It's because I've got a massive ultra-wide monitor trying to read the chat while I'm also watching the nerds talk about robots.
Let's have a look at Dark Scorpion. Let's have a look at... Ooh, definitely looks like a scorpion. That's impressive.
I am scared of scorpions.
Yeah, they're all
so
physical.
if I was
I don't know why I
on the other
thought
side, that would be scary, menacing, and just something that you do not want to see.
Yeah,
now,
that's terrifying.
I've heard that Brazil is actually the home of combat robotics, is what I've been hearing. That's what Brazil have been telling me earlier today. So, I mean...
You have to send me a sexy render of Frank. I would never turn that down.
It's not even going to matter.
And a reminder for our live audience that our arena is safe. These robots are scary, but you will be safe. Just don't put your hands on the glass.
Yes, absolutely. Stay away from the glass. Our third robot is Ghost Razor.
Ooh. Another first-time competitor.
Absolutely. So it is
Wow.
It's a lifter bot, which is, again,
Very
one
cool.
of the scarier bots.
For people in the chat who don't know, I believe all the teams are forced to have a different weapon on each robot. They can double up one. So you can have two verts, I guess. But every other robot has to be a different archetype. Maybe multi counts as an archetype? Because I'm pretty sure Team USA has
a winner in Brazil.
many verts.
It's a champion, so again,
well, I don't know.
It's one of those ones that we hear about, and we hear those stories. It's one of our horizontal spinners.
We've seen this
so
sucker
maybe
before. That's a good boy.
Maybe Mjolnir might need to back off. They talked about wanting to face a horizontal spinner.
Chances are they will be, though. Chances are, if there's two from Brazil.
Absolutely. I mean, that is one of the just scary, scary robots. That's an ankle cutter right there.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yes. And our last robot for the Brazilian team is Toro Feather,
Whoa.
which I think comes with the most hype. It's won the NHRL 2 times and Robo Wars as well. So it is one of the ones that
I don't think so. I think
experienced competitor look at those battles.
at least these Brazil bots are pretty dang strong.
This robot
Awesome. Now, what happens is the two teams have already chosen their first competitors. Evan, if you guys see in the arena now, there are two robots under two flags. The competitors don't know which robot their opposition has placed, and it's just going to be a blind reveal. It's pretty exciting.
Absolutely. So let's head into the
These
arena,
are like
and we're going to find the New Zealand.
Let me know if
first.
my levels are
Serious
off.
one over.
Trying to
Hidden under the
quiet
New
them
Zealand
down
flag. Can
and
we get some
vice
round of
versa.
applause for New Zealand?
This is like a Pokemon battle, I believe, where it's like if you win,
robot
you get to
have they
keep that
decided
robot
to
in
go
there.
with?
The
Here we
first team to
go.
lose them all,
Captain reveals.
It's Captain!
they're coming in with the lifter first.
Wow. All right, so this is their lifter robot. Very cool, very cool.
It's an interesting start with Captain Cutlass. It's again a new way that
Does look pretty beefy. If it's against
so maybe just trying to get out there,
Baleao,
cause some damage.
that would be an interesting matchup.
And we'll see the Brazilian robot that it's going to come up against now as we head back into the arena.
Under
There we
there.
go. The Brazilian robot is
Ooh, whatever that thing's called. I wasn't paying attention. That's a cool one.
Dark Chaos.
I don't know
Chaos is one of
what.
the scariest
Dark Chaos, I
bots
guess.
they have out there, and this is a huge fight. I mean, Dark Chaos is an outstanding robot. Again, coming with a lot of.
Yeah, I don't know what I think of this
in Brazil, so it'd be very, very
format.
interesting to see
because
how these
theoretically
match up
one
against each
one
other
bot could just
as we-
clear
as
out
we get into the arena.
all the opponents,
These
I guess,
robots
as long as they can keep the repairs up.
The pirate taking the last
Um,
walk along the plank.
And I'm not quite sure how it works. Like, if you win, can you still bring in a different robot if you can't repair, or do you have to send in
Not too sure about that.
I definitely think so.
a limping robot? I don't know. We'll see. Once again, I should have done my research.
I mean, maybe Captain Cutlass is what it is. And then Dark Chaos as well. When we see this robot spin up, that is going to be the scariest part as Captain Cutlass almost falls out of the arena there. Maybe might have to do a little bit of a welfare check.
What will happen after this fight is we will hear who wins. It could be a knockout. So if one robot cannot move, then the other team definitely wins. We'll count them down. It will be a good time. Or otherwise, if it just runs down to the end of the time that they have, then what will happen is judges' decision. Very experienced judges, they will be judging. If you guys want to go onto that link now, you can vote for who you want to be winning, who you think will be winning. And then if you arrive, you win as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm on Team Brazil here.
You're on Team Brazil?
I know. I'm getting some boos behind me.
Yeah, we have some people.
I think Brazil's taking this.
Some others from Team
Also,
Brazil.
what's going to happen is, just so we explain how this tournament is.
All the New Zealand bots look really good, but Brazil is Brazil.
The winning robot will stay in the arena and they will fight again. So if you've lost, you leave. If you've won, you've got to fight again. So what's going to happen is between fights, we will have 8 minutes for the team to rebuild. They cannot touch it until the 8-minute timer starts. Then they get to repair. That is all the time they get.
Absolutely, and they will have one substitute as well. So if they do win the fight and their robot looks a little bit worse for wear and they decide they want to sub them out, then what will happen is they will have to use that bot at the end again. And it's the first team that beats the other team's 5 robots that will win. So It's going to be an interesting night. It's going to be a long night of robot fighting, but I think we're ready. Hannah, are you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Looks like people have been voting. The voting's gone back to equal. Oh, there we go. Captain Cutlass, we've got New Zealand fans. That's awesome.
Wow,
Captain Cutlass, they're backing you. Come on, come on.
Absolutely, and if you are
Dark
you can
Chaos.
also vote at Robot Rampage.
I do think wedges are
and we will get this
kind of underrated against drums, but like Dark Chaos,
I mean,
looks like they've got some beefy forks themselves. I think as long as they start landing a hit or two, it's going to be
it's something that we haven't really seen before.
Hard for that lifter to stay in the mix, I think.
I'm so excited. I'm lost for words.
Yeah, looks like we are getting ready now. We are closing the arena. Very good.
Absolutely. So, Hannah, if you're
Brazil, they're very good competitors. New Zealand bots
Who are we waiting on?
are looking pretty dang good, too.
Referee's ready. Fans, are you ready?
Oh, nice. Oh, they're ready now. They're ready now. That's
All
so
right.
good.
Here we go. We will get into
I'm
the
gonna
countdown.
turn up the volume.
Captain Cutlass still in the lead. Fan favorite.
Here we go. They are out early. Oh, Dark Chaos. Not move. Oh, Captain Cutlass trying to lift up Dark Chaos. It seems a bit heavy for Captain Cutlass, but they are just...
This is Captain Cutlass's first fight with his lifter.
Oh, man.
So
If they can't
They've released
lift
their
them,
away. Dark Chaos sprinting to the other side of the arena and coming back through Captain Cutlass. And the name of the game is to stay
that also means
out of the
they
way
might
of
not
that
be able to
spinner.
sulfur it.
yeah, that's going to cause some big damage if he gets hit.
And it
And
seems
he just makes contact with his fork, so he's okay.
it seems like that fork is all that's really keeping Dark Chaos out. If Dark Chaos can get behind the fork, there we go.
You were just about to say he needs to find that at right angle, and he sure did, and we don't see much movement from Captain Cutlass
Captain
left.
Cutlass. Captain Cutlass
One
is
tire
stopped.
down.
The wheels are
And
turning.
we have a
we've got
countdown.
some movement. Oh, Captain Cutlass just
Captain
needed
Cutlass is
a
alive.
just needed a hit. It looks like that vertical lifter is stuck.
And the flag.
Flag is gone. It's on fire.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Hopefully that fire does not become larger and cause a delay. Because as far as I know, these events are pretty dang high paced, which is exciting. I gotta tell you, chat, I have a crush on that green hair person. It's just my eyes drawn to it immediately.
Might be hot.
Captain Cutlass still sparking, but it seems like it's all right.
Give it a round of applause for Captain Cutlass. Good job. All right, what's going to happen now is we're going to get our Brazilian captain to join us, and they need to decide whether they are going to put Dark Chaos up for the second fight or whether they're going to use their one
we could get the captain of Brazil over here.
Yeah, that was kind of a shame. It seemed like that was a vert that was sort of retrofitted for this event.
I think one of our audience members described that fight so well.
The lifter, but you know, it hung in there for a little bit, but
Hello.
that drum hits
How do you
hard.
feel after that fight?
Yeah, I feel very good. It's very good to see the robot working very well, and that's it.
And are you going to keep Dark Chaos in there, or are you going to use your sub?
Of course, we will keep.
They will keep. All right, so they have 8 minutes of prepare
I'll
time
run with
now
it. That
to make
sense.
sure that Dark Chaos can win the next fight. New Zealand back to the drawing board, 1-0 very quickly to Brazil. So it's going to be very, very interesting what happens now. But they will have an 8-minute timer
Yeah.
to fix. I mean, I don't think there's a lot to fix there, actually.
Does not look like it took much damage. Maybe they can swap out some batteries. Keep that juice alive.
New Zealand, what do you reckon they should do now? I mean, it's something that, like, Dark Chaos has just come in and taken out Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass done now.
Definitely an interesting strategy putting the rookie in first. When I was talking to Captain Cutlass's driver, I said, "Do you think you'll fight tonight?" And he seemed pretty adamant. So I guess that was their plan early on.
Their audio's messing.
I might put in a heavy hitter, you know.
They're really quiet. Trying to boost them up when I'm
Absolutely,
not. I don't
you
have much
do
to say,
want
but
to
they're
draw
really quiet.
1-1 as the table goes into the arena now. This is our fixing table over there, and they will put the robot on there. So we'll
You
get
guys
to
will
see.
be able to watch nice and close their repair system, what they're doing. Like we said, Captain Cutlass was just a little small lifter. Don't think too much damage was done.
No, I'm just worried about the inside of Dark Chaos. Are the batteries okay? That vertical spinner has to take.
Maybe some smoke on in there.
Absolutely,
Smoke
yeah.
damage on the lungs.
You never know. It could, yeah. I don't know. Do robots have lungs?
Oh, okay, it'll be okay.
Oh,
It'll
that's
be okay.
my question. That's what I wanted to find out tonight. So as the 8-minute timer gets ready,
Yeah.
they haven't started work on the.
This is really cool. They're going to be preparing the robots on a timer in the arena. So I suppose in most cases it's going to be open up the top plate,
Let's look at this robot.
swap the batteries, which they have a fresh battery right there.
Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, and go!
There we go. Timer has started. 8 minutes only.
They're both working on it.
Doing here. What do you think they're
Good
doing
stuff.
Kenna?
Should probably get out of their way, maybe taking off the cover.
After they take off the cover, of course, is what I.
Would have been better if they'd both had electric, but they're pretty scarce in Brazil. I don't want that to come off as offensive. It's just a joke. I'm sure they have plenty of drills, more than in America. Trying to get a better look at that weapon. Don't know what is going on there. Is that a hub motor? I don't see a belt. But I am blind. Very cool. Love me a hub motor. And I guess that explains why they've got that metal bar electric protection. And if you're wondering, we don't have audio on. Doing a Loctite? A straight blue Loctite? I don't know if that's going to do anything in like 3 minutes. Folks like me, very smart robot person, who would use Vibratite EC3 in this situation. It's kind of reusable, like real sugary. Comes up nice and quick. And I assume that's top plate screws. That's what I would go for. Then again, I'm not as smart as these guys, so maybe they know something I don't. See the repair timer on the bottom? This format is pretty dang cool. I don't like that we can see an entire event where just like this one bot crushes that whole enemy team and we don't get to see any other bots. That would really suck. But yeah, besides that, like it's very cool. Yeah, I wish I was paying more attention to their roster. That drum, I feel like that would be a very interesting matchup. It'll just ride up the forks. Who cares? We're gonna blast each other weapon on weapon, see what happens. I feel like the drum might be one of their stronger robots. I think all they did was change the battery. What else they were doing? I suppose the cool thing is, I don't know. This is tricky because normally at NHRL you've got like, especially on the bigger bots, you've got like hours to change configs before you're. But even if they have like the perfect matchup, the perfect config, the config's not necessarily ready. I don't know what I would send in. What's that drum called? I forget. I do like it. It's sort of counter to a lot of structural ideas you see in the smaller weight classes. I don't know why they're hand tightening all those. Isn't that drill stronger? Guess not. I don't know why I'm critiquing them so much. This robot is much better than anything I could build. Tremendous. Black Rose, yeah, that's right. Let's see if I can pull up the roster. Brazil also has Jubileo. They had that drum. Is that Toro Feather? Yeah. I should remember. But I don't know if. I don't think the rosters are up anymore. When they were showing the pictures, I was sort of just ogling at them. I mean, it's a spirit. Yeah. Black Rose and Fury Fox is the synthesis. Like they have a sort of a mid cutter. I don't remember what that was called. Yeah. While we're waiting, we'll pick a promo.
The table is coming out of the arena.
Nuts.com. Meet our greatest hits. We're more than just nuts. For chocolate sweets, gifts, pantry, custom, and grab and go.
I wasn't paying attention
Nuts.com.
what they were doing.
Let's get cracking.
Didn't seem like any bigger.
One thing I really liked is
Fur and get $20. We're nuts for business here.
one of the things I enjoyed.
Help.
Teamwork, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. But
That's all she wrote.
Like I said, they can't go too down, right? They've got to put in a competitive robot, someone who they think is going to take Dark Chaos out. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. They've got to combat Dark Chaos because, again, did not take much damage at all against Captain Cutlass. It'll be interesting to see who New Zealand pull in, as I'm sure they'll come on through in a moment.
Yeah, I think we're seeing them come right behind you now, Josh.
They fighting the
And it looks
Netherlands?
like they have chosen Mjolnir.
They have chosen Mjolnir.
No, they're fighting Australia. USA is
Mjolnir
fighting
in
Australia
for New Zealand.
tomorrow.
You know any Mjolnir fans in the room?
That's good.
Got a few.
I mean, Mjolnir again has brought so many incredible, incredible moments for us. They've been to the finals a couple of times. They have, just really put on a show when they're here at Robot Rampage. They've been fighting
Lane,
since the beginning.
the horizontal's just there. I guess that's what's fighting next. Why? I would have been cool to do another reveal, but I get it.
Back in August, by their own words, they got obliterated. And what this meant is they had to go through a very large redesign, a very large rebuilding process, actually, which is pretty exciting. It means we're looking at a new Mjolnir. Still looks pretty similar, but definitely redesigned. I've got some stats here about what they've done. They have decided to increase the power of their weapon. As we can see up on the stage, there is a horizontal spinner, and their total weight is...
Oh, unfortunately, it looks like Mjolnir.
Their weapon is 4 kgs, so pretty much a third of their mass is coming in their weapon. This is going to be a massive hit if Mjolnir manages to make contact with Dark Chaos.
It is going to be a heavy hitter. It's one of those ones that has always had the right stuff, has always had the right thought about what they're going to do. It's just whether or not they've been able to,
Not be obliterated?
Yeah, not be obliterated. I mean, that video that's on the Robot Rampage Instagram oh my gosh, where they just get cut in half, fire just, I guess, explodes out of them almost. It's one of the best slow motion.
They're too quiet, so I'm just gonna kind of talk over them. They don't know what they're talking about. You listen to it. I think Mjolnir. At first, I was like, it looks kind of small. Dark Chaos. I think Dark Chaos has some good wedgy armor up here. As long as they can keep them square, like, I kind of feel like Dark Chaos takes this again. Right? I mean, that's a big weapon, but Dark Chaos hits hard. It's working, 100%. We assume. What are you doing? Sit down, fella. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Yeah. I think Chaos takes it. And I don't know. It's weird when you see just two bots next to each other. Mjolnir seems kind of small for a horizontal. I don't know.
Yes, guesswork. Alright, it looks like we are ready in the arena. So, I mean, should we get into it?
Yeah. Shut up for a little.
Alright, fighting out of our
I do like the
blue
forks.
square.
I'll tell you why later.
Mjolnir! And fighting out of the orange square, we have Dark Chaos! Alright, when we are ready.
I'm betting the forks stay out of Dark Chaos wins.
And we are away quickly. Dark Chaos.
Very quick movement from Dark Chaos.
Oh, big six!
Oh, we've lost a bout.
Oh my gosh! Mjolnir!
Oh!
Dark Chaos needs to find something here. There's a belt gone, I think, from Mjolnir.
Oh, we lost the wheel!
The wheel is gone from Dark Chaos. Mjolnir is inflicting serious damage.
The New Zealand fans are stoked. Both robots still seem to be able to be driving.
Dark Chaos and Mjolnir down here in commentary corner.
Wow.
Some big sparks flying. Mjolnir loses some bolts there.
Oh, and Mjolnir's self-sabotaging, but we're still going.
Dark Chaos just finding the wall down here in front of
This
the
is not
drivers.
going as expected.
Really still adjusting to this new weapon.
Might be dead right there.
To back off.
Weapon
Dark
spinning.
Chaos right themselves. They are
All right, they
ready.
have made enough movement to keep going. Remember, if they couldn't move now. This is a loud fight.
Absolutely Dark Chaos going everywhere. Losing chunks of wheels. Losing full wheels. And still
These are pretty nuts.
trying to fight. To stop a KO, you have to be able to turn and face your opponent. And Dark Chaos, I mean,
Mjolnir traps them opposite commentary corner. Trying to get as many hits as possible.
can Dark Chaos right themselves here? They are trying to get over there, inflicting some damage at the same
They're
time.
almost just levitating away, aren't they?
Just grinding down the floor. That needed some grinding. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we like uneven floors here at Robot Rampage.
I mean, Mjolnir just has to take out one more wheel.
And
Right.
Mjolnir just playing with their food as we've got 1 minute left in this 3-minute fight. This could go to judge's decision if Dark Chaos can make it. As more of that wheel is being
Able to just
ground
line
up.
up perfectly with the wheels.
Ooh, sprung to life there.
Oh!
Ooh,
Still around.
This is
There's
another
another
belt.
where are these belts coming from? Oh, that is the weapon.
Dark Chaos.
That is a crazy comeback. Jesus. And the fork stayed on just like I told you. It's like I said. I'm smart sometimes.
And look what it means to the Brazilians.
Wow, it is electric in here.
I feel like they're probably
That
going
was
to use their
unexpected.
substitution.
And
Like
we
they
got-
can't repair all that in 8 minutes. Can they?
Wow, the atmosphere in here is electric after that fight. I mean, wow. That was absolutely incredible. Dark Chaos looked on the ropes. Looked completely on the ropes. There was nothing that they could do, and then suddenly they just
Wow.
kept tanking hits.
I mean, yeah, we saw that belt.
Yeah, I think
Didn't seem to do much, but
the
we-
audio of fights can make a really big difference. I've noticed that in watching the Real BattleBots show compared to some of the worst
We need your captain, please. Come on.
YouTube fights.
Brazilian captain to come over and make a decision.
The audio makes a big difference.
You think they're gonna swap it out?
I think you have to.
Mjolnir did a lot of damage, and it's they're struggling to decide.
They're having a big conversation now, but before they get the robots out, they need to decide if they're going to swap. And it's such a tough decision. Do they just try and tank some damage in the next fight and know that Dark Chaos isn't going to make it through 3? Or are they going to try and rebuild? That's the thing that we have to figure
I
out.
mean-
That's what they will be doing right now. is
Yeah,
they'll be
they must
just
swap.
trying
Like,
to
there's no reason not to.
decide What they want
They've
to do.
cut
If
4 of
they
their
wanna just
bots.
Try and get some damage
The other people
done,
are already down to
or
3.
if that's going to be it, and they're going to try and
Because-
rebuild before the final fight.
They are struggling with that decision.
Are there 9 people watching this right now?
Jumpable.
What is doing?
We have got an electric crowd in tonight. I mean, there is so much.
Raise your hand if you think they should swap out their robot. Raise your hand if you think they should keep fighting it. We're doing it again. Raise your hand if
I
they
think-
think they should swap. You don't have a decision.
Here we go. We've got
No.
the
All right.
Brazilian captain. My gosh,
See the roster down
that
there.
was incredible.
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah.
Wow, the energy your team showed
Why
just
does it
then.
show
Are you guys
two of
going
the
to
same route?
swap out, or are you going to stay?
Yeah, we're gonna swap.
Swap out, yeah. Definitely. Great idea. Round of applause for Team Chaos. I mean, Dark
Okay,
Chaos,
good. Yeah, they're swapping it out.
you guys did amazing. I'll let you get back back to your team.
Trying to modulate the volume as I do this, so I'm sorry if occasionally I'm too quiet or too loud. Their audio is kind of all over the place, and as you can see, I don't have any earphones on, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear.
As the teams come through behind us now, Mjolnir, unlucky.
That was a big comeback. They were floundering for so long. At some point, they just sprung back to life. Even with like 2.5 wheels, basically.
If you win tonight, the team will be playing on Sunday night in our final. Tomorrow night we have our 2 other teams playing.
But yeah, I can see why
That'll be awesome.
orcs are scary, but they held up. They're wedgelets, basically. So they acted as armor, deflected it just a bit so they weren't going weapon constantly. For that drum, hub beater, whatever you want to call it, to stay alive through all of those hits, that's pretty impressive. Because yeah, Mjolnir was pretty insane once it started. I was kind of underestimating.
That was Robot Rampage in a nutshell. If you have never seen Robot Rampage before, these are the fights that we talk about.
You can see here, like, it can't move.
These are the fights that I think about when I go.
But at some point, it like springs to life and jolts forward.
Just incredible amounts of damage. We saw a fire in the first one. Now we've seen a comeback for the ages. Brazil up 2-0. They are in such a commanding position.
Yeah. And we did not
Hope they show it.
Neither did the crowd. Most people thought that Mjolnir was going to take it out. And yeah, for a first fight back for Mjolnir, they had an incredible showing. Even though they lost.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Absolutely. It just looked like
Not that was a kill shot, but it gained its mobility back, got that big hit, killed the belt. This is exciting, so now they're both bringing in new bots.
I mean, even though they did lose, it was a good job of them to take out Dark Chaos to make force Brazil to use their sub. Maybe they've done enough for their team, hopefully. We've still got some strong competitors for New Zealand coming.
Absolutely, yes.
Who would you like to see next from New Zealand?
I think they just need to establish some dominance. I think they need to get Black Rose in there.
Yeah.
Black Rose is one of those ones that scares me as a commentator standing on the side.
Black Rose just makes us hum.
I don't know how the audio is going through, but they're saying they should bring in Black Rose. And I think I agree. It's a good drum. It should work against whatever matchup Brazil's throwing at him, as well as any of the other bots. It's, kind of even up the score, possibly. Get back into the mix.
Yep, that's so right.
Yeah, we do. We need to field our own team for this. Bring a 30-pound Mako, 45-pound Frank. This is an event that I would really like to get. I obviously don't have a 30-pound robot yet, but very jealous of our American friends we're going to be watching tomorrow. That's.com. Let's get cracking.
Awesome. We are joined with the 2 team captains. They're going to let us know what 2 robots are going to be fighting next. We're going to start with New Zealand. Connor, what robot have you guys decided to do?
We've decided to go with Black Rose.
Black Rose. Nice.
Yeah, they're bringing in Black Rose.
The one of your hat. Very good. And Matthews?
Yeah, we decided to bring Jubileo.
Jubilee. Awesome. Thank you guys. Well, if you could guys go get those robots and bring them out, that would be awesome.
It's very exciting. I feel like this fight could go very similarly to the last one.
I mean, Black
Uh-oh.
Rose has got to do something. They've got to figure out a way to get something on the board for New Zealand.
Exposed
And
wheels.
Jubilee comes with a lot of pedigree. It's one of those ones that is renowned in Brazil, in Rio, where they do those the combat robotics over there. So
I've got
it'll be
cats
very
all
interesting
over.
to see how these two
Guys,
match up against each
hold
other.
on.
Champion versus champion.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
They're putting up the heavy hitters. I like it. We've got the Jubilee horizontal spinner against Black Rose's vertical drum.
Yeah, right.
I have heard from Connor that the
Check it out.
the
Yeah, I
drum
bet
is
you
a
weren't
brand
expecting
new,
a dual camera setup
drum,
on this one.
Brand new, hasn't seen fight, so that will be interesting to see how that goes for him. I still think he's got it though.
Yeah, it is interesting. I think Jubilee is one of the older bots that Brazil do have. It's one of those ones that have been around for a while. They've been able to tinker with it for so long.
What a cat! Look at him.
It's going to be interesting to see exactly what or how they play this match. I guess how they try.
Look at this. How many other Robot Rampage live stream watch-alongs have 2 camera angles and 3 cats? How many? What are these jabronis rambling on about?
Very interesting. I'm really interested in this new format. Lots of factors that are changing.
I love the fact that the whole team Brazil comes in and supports each other here.
Yeah, Tom, I was talking to some robot allies recently, talking about how because I like competing so much, all of my changes to Mako have been rushed. Anytime there's a big change that I have in mind, it kind of gets delayed. You're competing every month. You've got like 2 weeks to finalize stuff. Because you got to order it. Hopefully that item comes, if you get something, sending away for a part, hopefully it comes in a week. Might come in 2 weeks. Hopefully it fits. So I'm taking a break from Mako for at least a few months as I run Turbo Fiend, sort of a locked-in design. So yeah, I'm going to run Turbo Fiend for at least a few months as I try to build something else. We'll see. These people are just rambling. Don't worry. It's quiet. But what I was saying is Turbo Fiend is like a locked-in design. Team has proven it could win a dumpster. Just whooped my butt at mass destruction. So it's going to be fun to just drive a robot for a few months as I build up something new. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll see. It's kind of freeing to not have to worry about Mako with all of the expectations on it, difficulty that comes with driving a saw robot. But yeah, I'm excited.
Go in the
Boost
blue
these
square,
suckers back.
but we're still just some final touches for Jubilee there. Some trusty duct tape. That is an engineer's best tool, so that is good looking for them.
Absolutely, and you can see there on the experience as well. 2-time winner for Black Rose of Robot Rampage here in Onehunga, and then Jubilee has won the NHRL in Brazil. So
what did I think of the rip-off Turbo Fiend? I thought it was very impressive how much of a rip-off it was, down to like the upright mounting, which only Turbo Fiend has done. At first, I was a little ticked off because, like, if you're gonna copy the robot, either put a spin on it or be like, "Hey, Julian, I'm copying your robot." However, they did call it the TSOF, or TSFO, the sincerest form of flattery. Shit, oh yeah. They tested. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the screw pattern on like the weapon mount was exactly the same, and something I've never seen before or since. So yeah, they like blatantly copied it, which is fine. I should take it as a compliment. Yeah, I think mixed feelings on it, but overall good feelings. But we could stop rambling and get to the robot fights. That's why we're here, baby.
Here we go.
I'll talk more about expectations after this. We've got some downtime. Let's watch this dang fight.
Rose coming out quickly. Jubilee. Are they stuck in the corner? Oh, is that it? Are they stuck? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was ridiculous.
And just like that, it's 2-1.
That is incredible news for New Zealand. Black Rose coming in and showing exactly why.
And just like that, New Zealand is back in this. Because they have Black Rose back in the arena. Probably don't even have to charge that battery. Their strongest robot. And now Brazil is down possibly their strongest robot too. That's a big swing. Yeah, I think the whole robot was a turbo fiend. That's fine. Yeah, especially considering he was fairly open about it with the name of it. So yeah, like I think everyone copies robots one way or another. I think he would get more out of it if he put his own spin on it. Especially considering Turbo Fiend was like a lot of new unique stuff. I think that's how we wind up building cool new stuff. Like I even remember Turbo Fiend was a very rushed build. I was like, Seth, can I even do TPU uprates? And he was like, I don't know. But now, like, yeah, people will do TPU uprates on a hub motor. Why not? And yeah, I know I'm rambling, but like that's why we're here. You don't have to listen to these jamokes. Yeah, an Ant Wink Turbo Fiend would be fun. Nicole, their last name I don't want to dox her. They are running. She is running a Ant Wait Turbo Fiend-esque robot called Zip. Henchman Sam, what's up? We're late at night. I don't know why I'm doing this. Getting my own spin on this stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, Turbo Fiend would be fun at Antweight. Antweight is where I sort of do extra wacky designs because lower stakes. If it explodes, it's like $200 instead of like 500, or whatever. I gotta wash this. My wrist smells because I'm sweating on my Fitbit. Gross. You don't get this kind of content in any other stream, do you? Yeah, Tom, you said your expectations were one of the big reasons you retired Pause. I won't say that's one of the major reasons I'm retiring Mako temporarily, but it is certainly an aspect, especially when I was like up at rank 1 or 2. It's like, oh, you gotta make sure you bring Mako back. You don't want to lose your rank. If you don't qualify, you're a dum-dum. But like that's internal expectations that I'm putting on myself. Working on the same robot for like 2.5 years, it gets to be not very fun. Driving it is always very fun, but like there gets to be a point where I'm like scrambling to put together 4 copies, including Mako and Friendo, and it's just like this isn't very much fun. So yeah, I'm excited to move on to another design in the next couple months. Yeah, it was pretty shocking. I would like to highlight one of the pros of NHRL is we've already seen a few big collisions here that the cameras are kind of missing. That generally doesn't really happen at NHL too often. So I know we complain about them a lot, but props where it's due. If I was Black Rose, I wouldn't even be doing this. Just send it. The battery was drained for like 10 seconds. Anything you're doing now is like more of a risk than anything. Yeah, I think that does suck, Chris, but that's part of the part of the format. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who Brazil sends in now. Yeah, well, sometimes you lose. It's unfortunate, but it's also like, hey, if you could redesign that robot, make that back plate curved or you know angular the back somehow. Yeah, I think also NHRL has some contention with the unsticks. Yeah, exactly. Why that's why Malice has the bunny tail. There's some contention. Is that the word contention? Uh, there are pros and cons to the house spots at NHRL, but if that's NHRL, that robot gets freed and at least gets another whack at Black Rose. But overall, like I feel like yeah, it does suck when a robot loses like that. But you look at a robot like Black Rose, where their wheels are really exposed, but also it's not going to get stuck anywhere. Uh, so pros and cons. The same thing, people complain about the kick plates at NHRL, but those kick plates haven't changed in years. So like, design your robot so they don't get stuck. And sure, if you have exposed wheels, there are some downsides, but you gotta fight for the arena you're in. Yeah, Black Rose is a very unique robot that I liked it right away when I saw it. But yeah, like the more I see it, the more I like it. I really like how the wheels are far forward. Seems risky, especially how you see a lot of like by comparison, you can see how far back those wheels, front wheels. Are they running tangent? They are. Wow, I did not know 30s would really do that, but I guess that's what Brazil does. Viva Brasilia. Is that racist? Am I allowed to say that? I'm very confused. Does that mean they're sending in Dark Chaos again? Do they have to send in Dark Chaos again? Because that robot's not going to be ready in 3 minutes. Maybe it is. What is RepMid? I feel like I should know it. If you post a link in the chat, I'll pull it up. Sure, that's how it's spelled. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm pulling it up on the Discord. Repment looks like a Peter Bar kit, somewhat. Bigger weapon, cooler. I think they're running a commercial. Yeah. Shout out. Not a sponsor to this stream or anything. Shout out a sponsor to my robot, Just Cause Robotics. You should buy his stuff. I owe my robot career to Just Cause Robotics. If he did not, if I did not see the SSP kit, do not think that I would be where I am. I would not have had the confidence to jump in. They're not starting in like 15 seconds. I'll be right back, everyone.
We are back. Black Rose has done his very detailed repairs, and Brazil team is making their way into the arena.
Brazil, if we could just get you over here for a moment. Matthews, who are you bringing in now?
Yeah, we'll bring Ghost Raptor. That's the lifter.
Oh, yes, awesome. I mean, and what are you expecting out of this fight? Are you just trying to slow down Black Rose? What's the plan here?
Yeah, we'll go as high as you can to slow down the weapon and grab them on the corners.
Absolutely. Black Rose had a lot of time to rebuild and didn't really need much rebuilding, so it's almost fresh versus fresh. I mean, are you guys ready?
Yeah, so we're ready.
Perfect. And how's Dark Chaos going out there? Are they?
Yeah, it was finishing the repairing of Dark Chaos. We have one new part. Just switching the parts and getting ready for next fights.
Perfect. Awesome. I'll let you go back with your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. I mean, what a fight so far we've had tonight. The both teams have just brought their A game. I mean, Brazil started out really hot, and then they've kind of fallen flat.
But those first two fights were so exciting.
Time for another installment of
an immediate knockout. It's very cool stuff.
The Cat King.
Reminder that you can be on the website of robotrampage.co.nz/vote to be seeing whether you think that it is going to be. Who do we have? Black Rose or who's the new bot? I missed it.
How did you miss it? It's Ghost Racer.
Ghost Razor.
Friendly little guy.
Ghost Razor.
Actually, he's like 25
Indeed,
pounds.
it is a scary name. It
There's
is their lifter bot. So Black
dumpster
Rose
winning
with
robot
a quick
turbo
showing
feet.
last time.
I
mean,
think that's a
is that
Squirtle
something
over there.
We'll see a bit of difference this time. Maybe
Just with my
Brazil will
monitor.
be able to hold in for just a little bit longer. It'll
My
be interesting
cool
to see.
monitor.
But
It's
they are
ultra
in the
wide.
arena and they are ready.
Shit.
Yeah, we have the official word from the judges, so we're gonna get started.
All right, fighting out of the blue square, currently still staying in there is Black Rose. And fighting out of the orange square, new from Brazil, it is Ghost Racer.
I don't want to talk bad about any robot, but I kind of feel like this is a very good matchup for Black Rose. We'll see if Ghost Razor can stay durable. Though.
Doing some damage here. And they're upside down. Black Rose not taking upside down for an answer. They are going for as much damage as they can. And they are just grinding them down here. Just doing as much damage. Ghost Racer just trying to stay in there. The lifter bot too common in
Jeez.
So it's interesting, they've got a lot of padding on the outside to stop Black Rose here.
And Black Rose just waits to see if the judges are going to start.
I think he was leaving there.
Hey! Oh, they're back, they're back!
Fight continues, fight continues.
Fantastic. And they are back upside down. Black Rose now knows that upside down does not mean dead.
Again, he starts.
Trying to stay out of the way.
8, 7. We're back. And Black Rose immediately back in. Not giving any time.
Looks like Ghost Racer knows how to reflip, so it's going to be a bit more damage required to get him out of this position.
Black Rose just spending time in the corner. Black Rose. Oh! There might be a high bit in the floor there. Black Rose trying to move, it looks like. I don't know if they're...
I mean, a cool part of this format is that lifters encouraged to stay in there and sort of drain any power, deal any damage it can to Black Rose. Whereas in some events, they might just tap out now. It's an interesting aspect to this.
Black Rose can fight upside down as well, but it looks like that weapon's not spinning at the moment for Black Rose. So now it's just a control game until Black Rose can get that sorted out.
So right, and if both robots are still rolling around in a minute to go, it's going to go down to judge's decision. And Black Rose robot weapon is not out. This is out. This does not look good for New Zealand.
Absolutely, it looks like it's spinning back up, so they've got it working
Okay,
again.
it looks good for New Zealand.
But it looks like as soon as it makes contact, it's stopping, which is a
So that drum is anemic.
Ghost Razor having some struggles with their drive there.
I'm not sure if they lost a belt on that right side, or if they even had a belt. They must have had a belt.
Wasn't very long.
Oh, we're stuck
Or a
together
chain.
now with 30 seconds left. Are they going to be able to separate on their own? Oh, they do. They get away. Black Rose just trying to survive this fight. Have they done enough damage with 20 seconds left? This fight could go the distance. Black Rose just testing at the walls of the arena there. And that wall too. Yep, they're both still there.
10 seconds to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our first fight of the night that is going to come down to judge's decision.
So judge's decision is it's
On Black Rose, I think they're like even. It's pretty interesting. I think it gives a lot of control. But it's risky.
But I mean, what a fight that was. Both of them just going as long as they could. Black Rose doing some damage early, getting a couple of counts, which is always good.
Yeah, I definitely thought they had won it from knockout, but Ghost Razor had a flipper. It just took 4 seconds each time.
This is part of the tricky dynamic of this. They'd want to keep Black Rose in there, but can they repair the weapon in 8 minutes? Get a new battery in 8 minutes? Figure out what's going on with the drive in 8 minutes? I don't know. And Black Rose does have a substitution left. So I believe they can substitute that robot out. They don't lose the robot. They can use it again later.
Well, either way, there's going to be a lot of repairs to be done in between this fight and the next.
Only one team has their sub left, so if Ghost Razor wins, they will have to fight again, despite the damage.
Like, there's no
Absolutely. So
Ghost Razor
we are
should not
hoping
win this.
for Ghost
But I think
Razor.
they're just
If they
doing
do win
the
it, there's not a lot of
commentary
damage,
thing
it's just
where they have
external.
to
I mean, we
keep
saw a
it
lot of sparks
open.
flying, so who knows in that. But that is the judge's decision out there.
We have the winner ready. It's going to pop up on our screens. Let's
Here
have
we
a
go.
look.
Our winner is Black Rose!
Oh, let's go! And it makes it 2-2. New Zealand have scraped their way back into a tie.
And that will be
How
a
awesome.
lot of repair
Connor,
time.
can we get you over with us as soon as you're ready, please?
There'll be a lot of repair time for New Zealand. I mean, like, that weapon was not spinning at the end.
He may have to do a little bit more than last time, or he still has that option to sub.
So here we go. We've got
Here he
Connor
is.
back over here. Connor, what a fight.
Yeah, it went pretty well. A bit longer this time, which is nice. But that TPU armor they have on the side really was absorbing those hits nicely. So
Yeah, absolutely. We saw your weapon slow down at the end there. Was that conserving battery or was that some issues there?
No, the weapon was me slowing it down. Just knew I'd won the fight at that point, so it was just keeping, not letting them get any points back at that point. So that then I continued to win out on the judge's decision because based on how well they were taking the hits, I doubted I'd be able to fully knock them out by the end. So
Yeah, so you've gone from full knockout to full length fight. So two very different fights. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay or are you going to sub?
I'm going to sub out.
You're going to sub out.
Ooh,
New
Black
Zealand
Rose is
have decided to sub
Black
out.
Rose is getting subbed
Black
out. I think that is the play.
coming back in at the end. It'll be an
Alive.
interesting end to tonight, no matter what. So, New Zealand will go back to the drawing board. So will Brazil, and we will see you back here shortly for the next fight.
And there's another cat back there. He's mad because I'm not in bed. It's past my bedtime. Ladies and germs. Yeah, I think yeah, you're talking smack about their camera people. I think it's genuinely hard to film a big open box like this where you have to get every saying. Right, so I think it speaks to the quality of NHRL's production where there's generally not shots of like 5 seconds where you're missing the action. If they do miss a big hit, they've got multiple camera angles on it. So I've got 3 cats, baby. Right, no, I think NHRL spoils us with their production mode. I'm confused now. They have... So do they get to use like multiple 8 minutes to repair Dark Chaos? Or are they just able to repair Dark Chaos this entire time? Because it was subbed out. I don't know. I think they could do better, but like, you also have to remember the arenas have to have like structure to them. If you're, they've got only so many cameras, and some poor guy in the control room trying to swap between them. So the camera, right in that corner can't see what's going on. Maybe the other guy got distracted by a hot lady where he's drinking a root beer, so his camera's pointed down. So it is a difficult procedure to get everything running properly. Not everyone has a good multi-cam setup like me. But yeah, I'm not trying to talk smack about these people. I'm just saying NHRL does a very good job. Much as often things to complain about, but yeah, kick butt. Are the NHRL pits compared to this? You don't have to repair your robot in the arena, unless you're a dum-dum. Yeah, it looks like about the same. The funny thing is that especially for the 3-pound weight class, like you have all of your tools, you brought most of them with you, so you're really doing most of your repairs at your desk, at your table, unless you're bringing something over to a grinder or a press to straighten out some metal. Yeah, the NHRL pits are a very, very fun place to be. Yeah. Shout out root beer drinkers in the chat.
All right, we have 2 new robots again. So we're back with our 2 team captains, and they're going to be saying which robots are fighting. Connor, what robot has your team selected?
We've decided to play Fury Fox.
Fury Fox. Very good, very good. Nice. And Matthews?
Yeah, we decided to bring Toro Feather.
Toro Fighter. Awesome. If you guys can go grab those robots,
I'm excited for
I'd love
this.
to see them fight.
I think my volume was just too low for a while. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best here. Really, I get a nice headset, nice microphone.
And Fury Fox, I mean, both are very, very, worn robots that both fought so much over the years. Toro Feather, 2-time NHRL champion, I believe, and then Fury Fox has been almost every competition here, but has gone through a full rebuild. So it'll be interesting to see how Fury Fox comes back from that rebuild.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Fury Fox. But what's also exciting is, as we look at this graphic, we see that the teams New Zealand has scraped their way back. It's a very even playing field again.
Yeah, we're back to 2-2, which is, again, exactly what New Zealand wanted to do, and I think that's why they brought in Black Rose. And now they've put Black Rose as a sub. They've given Black Rose a break, bring him back at the end. I mean, both of these robots that are coming up, scary stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Toro Feather looks
Third
like
Pepsi
a
stream.
vertical drum as well.
I can't condone that. Did have a C4 energy drink before we booted this thing up.
Vertical spinner there.
I gotta be up for work. 6.5 hours.
Toro Feather is a mini version of Minotaur, which you may know from BattleBox. So it has beaten Endgame twice. So this is a good robot. If you guys know Endgame, this is our Robot Rampage BattleBot bot, and that has lost to Minotaur, the miniature version of Toro Feather.
So it's almost like both of them are the mini version of the big ones.
Fury Fox is also kind of like Endgame, huh?
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how these two go against each other. Minotaur has a lot of pedigree, so if Toro Feather has even the slightest part of that, we may see a huge fight here.
Yeah, it's exciting. Fury Fox, as we said, has rebuilt this robot. It is new. The design is the same, similar to Endgame's design, but these parts are new.
Let's get a W for sugary drinks in the chat. Big fan of flavored drinks.
If you're from Brazil, it is so late at night for you right now. I think it's like 4 in the morning over there. So that's, I would not want to be. It's a Wednesday night over there, which is absolutely crazy to be up and watching. But there are so many Brazilians in watching this live, which is so cool. Thank you guys for that one. New Zealand, we've got the home crowd here. We've got people at home. Is Fury Fox going to take it? Vote in the link down here, robotrampage.co.nz/vote for who you think is going to win. This is our 5th fight of the night, Hannah. We are pretty much halfway through. We could only have 3 fights left. We could have 6.
That's so crazy. I reckon that one team's going to... Oh, no, I don't know what I'm going to say. I realized I was going to say something that's obviously going to happen. Yeah, both robots are now in the arena. This is cool. We're nearly ready. They are just driving over to their squares.
Yeah, and as we get prepared, Brazil, again, we saw just outside before, they are furiously trying to rebuild Dark Chaos. They are putting them back in.
We saw some great sportsmanship out there, though. We saw Team New Zealand helping them out.
Those sounds are scary. Every time I hear one of those loud
yeah, we look at
clanks,
Fury
I think
Fox's
someone
weight,
bad is
13.6. That is the max weight for featherweight, so they are maxed out there. Very good. All right.
Perfect. All right, we will head into the arena
They're all
now.
maxed out.
And fighting for New Zealand, out of the blue square, we have Fury Fox. And fighting out of the orange square, we have Toro Feather.
I always forget how narrow Brazil drums are sometimes, and it's kind of funky. I think I have to give this to Fury Fox based on archetype alone, assuming they both function well. Let's see.
Here we go. Spinning up Toro Feather coming out of the box quickly.
Toro Feather is a loud robot.
Toro Feather slamming into wall, almost as an
Maybe that was
intimidation
very
tactic.
Weapons. They're dancing with each other. Oh, that's the war.
I think they're trying to maybe fix the weapon at the front there.
Fix the weapon by like smashing it like you would a TV.
Yeah,
Fury Fox, just the weapons down.
Whoa!
Fury Fox.
We have Foxtrot.
And they are back here. Toro Feather.
Yeah, that weapon is loud.
Toro Feather roaring back to
Fury Fox is on the wheel.
that's the fight. Jesus.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
That was a
What a
solid win.
for Brazil.
I don't think that was.
I mean, just
It's getting pretty late, but I don't think that was.
the
Not-
way. Oh, the way. The way that Toro Feather drove itself into the wall to get that weapon spinning again.
Oh, wait, that is the
that's something that we don't see
That's the wall.
as a tactic usually, but I do it at home with my remote, so I'm sure that it works. I'm sure that's part
I
of.
mean, I definitely feel like I see robots driving into the wall often, but yes, it managed to work out today for Turo Feather. And Fury Fox so quickly knocked out. We would love to have Matthews.
Over there, just getting the robot out and ready. They will have time to rebuild. I mean, we know that they have to rebuild, so they have to fight. They've already used their sub, so they're just going to be repairing and getting ready. And we know who's going to come for New Zealand now. We know that it's going to be... Yeah. We know that it's going to be New Zealand bringing their last robot before they can bring Black Rose back. I mean, Toro Feather looks scary there. Use some percussive persuasion there, slamming the robot into the wall and then slamming Fury Fox.
I mean, an unlucky first showing for Fury Fox's
Straight up rotten brain here for
all the
everything.
new upgrades that he's made. Shit.
And so we're almost ready to start the rebuild, or the time for Toro Feather to just check that everything's going well. The 8 minutes has started now because they've started to work on the robot already, so we've had to start the timer, and that's it. So they're going to have to pull it onto the table and then get ready to go as the 8 minutes begins to count down. I mean, where do you go for New Zealand from here? I mean, like, what is the strategy from now? Are they just meant to hold Snollygoster
and Ragamuffin?
They are meant to hold and try and do their best.
Sorry for the few of you who are watching the stream. The audio has been, I assume, kind of shitty. The levels.
We're starting our time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's because in general, their stream audio is kind of quiet and roars to be very loud during fights and random times. So I'm doing my best to view the levels here, keep myself at an audible volume compared to them, but it's probably doo-doo splat. So I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best. What was I saying? Only 4 of you anyway. Who cares? Who cares about anything? A bird game doesn't even have batteries in it. There's a bird that my mom got me for Christmas. She has a bird that's red and I like it a lot. There's a yellow one. Shout out to birds. Bird W. Mouth open. Let you. Mouth open. All right, I'm gonna get some batteries for my bird. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. We see here a Dark Chaos close-up. The robot, as you may notice, is fully apart. As we saw, all those wheels got lost, and yeah, it's a big pull apart. It's a big job going over here, but that's what's happening out here. They had to cut one of their wheels off. Crazy. One of the ones that didn't get knocked off, yeah? Nice.
Everyone, my bird has batteries now. It's like there's an anti-bird filter on the audio. It's not picking up this beautiful music. Is it? All right, you're gonna have to take my word. Oh, you're gonna have to take my word for it that it's singing beautiful songs, but it's just not getting picked up by my microphone. This is kind of a shitty setup we're running here. In case you didn't notice, Jack. Probably. Power of friendship. I believe it. Sitting on power lines.
Alright, that is the end of our repair time. Toro Feather is ready to go. And we are up against the only available opponent for New Zealand, which is our favourite Snollygoster and Ragamuffin.
Exactly, and they are a dual robot. They have two bots that weigh up to 13.6, up to that weight.
It's totally legal, yep.
And so what they'll look to do is they'll just look to take out Toro Feather as much as they can. They will be looking to just hold and just drain as much juice as they can out of it, do as much hitting as they can. I mean, they are...
It's a bit chaotic around us. As you guys saw during the time, Brazil is completely rebuilding their Chaos with robot. Because if they lose their next fight...
I'm starting to lose steam here, guys.
Fight that robot. But they're a bit worried, you know, do they have enough time?
Absolutely, and Black Rose seem to come out of their fights all right. So if it comes down to Black Rose spinning through these next two robots, I mean, we may see that Black Rose comes up against a hampered...
Oh, shit.
Which will be very, very interesting to see. But they're already in the arena now.
Yeah, this fight is not ideal for Snollygoster and Ragamuffin.
Robot Rampage themselves, yes. I think they do this. This is like the normal arena they have. They've ran this format for. But I do think they also just have regular smaller robots, I think, running at some point this weekend. I'm not going to be streaming any of those, but if I have the intestinal fortitude, I'm going to be back streaming all of these World Cup rounds. That reminds me, I got to make a thumbnail for tomorrow night, where we've got our boys from America taking on those dum-dums from Australia. I don't know why they're allowed to live on this planet. I think the Americans have to take them out and make them eat some Marmite. Eat a Marmot and eat some Vegemite. And let's go Team USA.
So it looks like it's gone through a little bit of a rebuild itself. Has a couple of little, I guess, visual effects on it, or visual changes as they parade around the middle of the arena trying to get over to the blue corner.
I don't like the mobility, or the lack of mobility I'm seeing on that robot right now.
Quite a lot. Ragamuffin is a bit of an enigma. A bit of a worrisome robot. Can fly around the arena quite a lot. So if we are ready to go, I mean, I'm ready to see this fight. No, they haven't. We haven't got word yet.
Are they just like a grabber, a little claw? Little claw bot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Scare tactics.
Snollygoster doesn't have the weapon that is needed yet. As we continue just to wait.
Maybe if we keep ramming into the ball, you'll grow a weapon.
Possibly that could be the way you could, as the arena is opening again, there could be some issues here for one of these robots. Not sure who.
Looks like Snollygoster. Oh no, it's the Brazilians.
As we look at the vote up there,
we're just putting on the safety precautions.
A lot of people at home or in the audience are looking at Toro Feather and saying this is going to be the one that wins. There's still some New Zealand patriots here as well, who are going for Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. I mean, it's going to be a very, very interesting fight. It's going to be something that we just hope Snollygoster can get going and cause some kind of havoc in there. I mean,
hopefully that adjustment to Snollygoster is going to mean that they're able to get started. As we close the arena, we'll have another little test.
As we close the arena, just to ensure that we are ready. Snollygoster looks like they're going, looks like they're up and away.
I don't know what is going on with that multi.
Just seeing that we are ready, and we are. So
that reminds me, during like the little intro shots, it didn't really show us what that robot was.
And Ragamuffin! And fighting for Brazil, out of the orange square, we have Toro Feather! Here we go, spinning up. Toro Feather, slow out of the gates. Now they're off. Ragamuffin is flying around the arena. Snollygoster trying to find their way onto Toro Feather. Toro Feather just trying to run him down. Ragamuffin flying around as usual.
Ragamuffin taking 2 hits already. And not much movement coming from Ragamuffin.
I think it's just a bit of a cat and mouse game here.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point, Toro Feather may have spoken too soon. I was gonna say, Jesus. Just a matter of time till Toro Feather hits one of them hard. Wow. Is that half of the multi just passive? Passive grabber thingy? I think it might be. I've kind of turned down their audio. It's very hard to hear the fight and the commentary, so here's listening to Toro Feather zooming around the arena. I think it's just going to land one of those big sweeping hits and take one of them out. That blind spot apparently in the... Yeah, hitting revert, tossing him aside. As long as Toro Feather's weapon stays live, this is a W. Is it down? I have bad eyes. Is the weapon down? Uh-oh. He's cute. He's cute. Yep. What? Apparently they are pausing it to separate the robots. Also, Snollygoster has some LEDs in their wheels or something. Very nifty.
If they want to win a judge's decision here, Ragamuffin needs to get in and fight him. Because if they're just a passenger, it's just Snollygoster against Toro Feather.
Toro Feather, only robot that's really given out any damage, I'd say.
I like that Snollygoster is just a passive, not an active weapon. And it's not just a wedge; it's a unique little cute grabber guy. It's kind of like the Loch Ness monster. I think Toro Feather has to win this, right? Even if nothing else happens. Oh, come on.
controlled Toro Feather on top of us twice now. It could be something Ragamuffin just sitting in the corner by themselves.
Don't
not
like
really
this.
involved in the action at all.
Anytime that someone has to get in the arena with those robots, it's scary.
Colors that you see out in the wild.
But
Flamingos, the referees of the wild.
Hopefully the match just finishes now. And I think it has to go to Toro Feather.
Toro Feather, I'd like to see a bit more damage out of them. Snollygoster more
Who
control.
knows?
And Ragamuffin something. And we are back. 22 seconds left in this fight.
Toro Feather makes a run for it.
Toro Feather.
I don't see a weapon going from Toro Feather. That's not great news for them. We've got 10 seconds going.
Yeah, the audio on their stream is turned down a lot. And once the matches start, it's kind of like a blur between their commentary and the hits. I probably could have done some more levels, etc., but still learning how to do this junk. It would have been smart for me to have a headset so I could hear myself, hear my levels compared to their stream, but here we are. We're doing it live.
They were tangoing the entire time.
I mean, definitely half of one team was participating. It's going to be our second fight of the night to go to judges' decision. Like Josh said earlier, we have 3 judges, and they're going to decide.
Absolutely, and while we wait for that, Snollygoster slower on the turn. Toro Feather just trying to get around, but as soon as Snollygoster was able to take them into those jaws almost, into the
why is it taking up the bird now?
jaws there, and just hold them against the wall. That's control, and that's what the referees are looking for. The judges are looking for as well.
Okay.
So,
I mean, Toro Feather's weapon was not going at the end as well. I mean, and
like a
Ragamuffin
bird
only seemed to lose control
face.
of one wheel. That weapon was still going. That's good news for Ragamuffin.
absolutely, I would have loved to see a bit more damage out of Ragamuffin, but unfortunately there must have been something with the drive there. Like you said, one of the wheels not working, the weapon spinning. I would have loved to see Snollygoster get control and take them over to Ragamuffin, as we've seen in the past.
Quite hard to do.
Definitely, it's a hard game, especially with only 3 minutes on the clock, but both of them fought to the death, and that's our second judge's decision of the night. So whoever gets through, they've lost a lot of juice.
Yeah. Whoever loses, what fight will we see next based on who loses? How many robots do we have left alive?
If New Zealand lose, we see Black Rose.
Yeah.
And that is the last robot that New Zealand have. If Brazil lose, they have one more robot before Dark Chaos has to come back. So it'll just depend on what is going on here. Brazil currently lead.
It's currently 3-2.
It is currently 3-2, and that's, again, one of the biggest things that we see, the control. We do have the winner ready.
All right, let's get a countdown. Let's see on our screens in 3, 2, 1.
The winner is...
No way!
I don't think I agree with that decision. Ragamuffin did not do anything, but that was odd.
That decision.
Yeah.
Let's hear
So the damage, so the matches are scored between 3 different categories. That's damage, aggression, and control. And damage is based on like the functional damage to the robot. So essentially, Snollygoster and Ragamuffin, one robot broke their drive throughout the fight, and the weapon was fine. Ragamuffins drive is broken. Snollygoster was perfectly fine, to be honest. So Toro did not get a lot of damage points. Then it's aggression, which most of the fight there was a lot of Toro Feather being pushed around by Snollygoster. It was relatively equal for aggression. They were like back and forth constantly, so it's relatively equal. But then the third one, control. Snollygoster had Toro Feather around the arena, bashing them into walls. Toro Feather obviously gave some hits back, but they never really changed the momentum of the fight. Snollygoster was right back in there, picking them up, slamming into the wall. So that's why we ended up awarding it to Ragamuffin and Snollygoster.
Well, thank you. It's such a hard decision, and I can't imagine having to make that. I love the aggression from Toru Feather. So obviously, you guys are seeing more. You guys have a lot of experience in here,
I
as
don't
we see on
think
the
I agree
replay.
with
But
that one.
I mean,
that's pretty odd.
A little bit of points because one of the robots was not doing a lot the whole fight, but Snollygoster just really took it home for the team.
absolutely. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. So Brazil have one more robot before Dark Chaos, and we'll get the.
That's really tricky because if Polly Mama was not even in the arena, then sure, give it to Snollygoster. I don't know what the hell the names are. I'm not even gonna pretend. Give it to the control bot, but there was a multi in there, and it didn't do anything. So that's quite odd. Not sure what I think about that.
Two fights left to go. Two robots left to go. What team would you rather be?
You know what? That's a tough one. I might have to say New Zealand purely because Dark Chaos Robot is still completely apart. Like, all those parts are separated. I think 2 fights ago we weren't expecting to have to see Dark Chaos again, but now that we're back to 3-all, it's looking more and more likely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brazil still have Dark Scorpion to come out as well. So, I mean, it'll be very, very interesting as we're about to start the 8 minutes for Team New Zealand, and there's going to be a lot of rebuilding to do for Ragamuffin. I think Snollygoster probably pretty fine. Looks not too damaged.
Both sides say.
And I love the control factor of these fights. I mean, maybe those stoppages that Snollygoster forced were part of their strategy.
Yeah. I mean, I know Brazil was happy to have more time for Dark Chaos out there. I will say I did appreciate the explanation from our judges. We'd love to see no bias tonight. We will be starting our timer very shortly.
Absolutely.
3,
7 teams.
2, 1, go!
They have now got 8 minutes to fix Snollygoster and Ragamuffin to make sure everything is okay. Putting new batteries in.
It's funny because I think it's very interesting to show these repairs. You don't really get to see this a lot of NHRL. But also, most of the time, repairs are pretty boring. Also, it looks like that robot's on. It's not good. What was I saying? Yeah, like, in general, repairs are pretty boring. You can even see this sort of pushing Snollygoster back and forth. Robot's off. It's good. You think back to some memorable moments. I don't think it was Jubileo, but there was a Brazil bot where there's like 3 people reached into the robot in the arena, just like spaghetti of wires. They're all scrambling to repair it. Or, of course, Zach Knight and all of his allies scrambling to get Big Hedda ready for the grand finals match at Worlds. So I guess the more I think about it, yeah, these repair sections, these repair periods can be exciting. It would be good if maybe they had a reporter in there talking us through what they're doing. It is kind of lame. It's quiet now. Like seeing them, yeah, I'm kind of mixed on it. It's better than seeing nothing. Better than watching the brooms. But that's kind of scary. They're twitching weapons on a big heavy or a 30-pounder. But yeah. Know what time it is? It's cat game. Bird game. Buddy. Where's the other cat? I don't know. Where's Boston? Here, Boston. This is Osambe. That's Sweet Tapioca. That's Leviathan. I don't know where Boston is. Oh. And that's Zilla. He's getting blocked by the light. That's a Zilla Bank. Godzilla Bank from Godzilla 99. That's a classic right there, mate. That's a classic. That is a ragdoll, what they call them. That's true. I don't know. Thankfully, I have not seen any of those crazy things, but I heard. I think it was a team from. I'm not going to name a country because I could be wrong, and that'll make me sound like I'm a jerk. I think there was a robot, 30-pound robot, that spun up. They plugged in their weapon direct to power, and it spun up to full. It was a brushed motor. People who, brushless, you can't really do that, but they plugged in a brushed weapon motor, I think, direct to a battery, spun up to full without a lock, and that's terrifying. Yeah, I think us we us and we as a community have to like really be careful, and we can become complacent. All it really takes is one of us to make a mistake, and you can kill someone. And that would be tragic not only for the person, for the community, but lawmakers could shut down the sport. You know, there was a time when when I was young. I'm old, but for a long time, mixed martial arts was not legal in Connecticut uh, because of the reputation of the sport. It's only really legal in reservations, like Indian, Native American. Oh, I'm going to get canceled now. They're illegal in Native American reservations, and it was illegal most of the most regions in most states. So my point was like, if someone gets mangled or killed at a robot event at NHL, one lawmaker is paying attention. The sport could get shut down, and it would be hard to argue against that. Yes, the rise of robots. You see, like Spot, whatever the dumb robot is called. Lawmakers are not going to know the difference between like a weaponized drone robot and like a fighting robot. So I think it's really important that we continue to stay safe and not, let's not have any casualties in the pits. I don't know why am I rambling. Yeah, Roughhouse Robotics. There are a few classic clips where there are very scary things that happen. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too graphic. There are videos. Leave it at that. Oh, the cat. He's a ragdoll cat, and they are called that because when you pick them up, they're supposed to just like go limp. He's only done that like 2 times in his life. He's an energetic little guy. Yeah, I do twitch tests on my weapon as well. It's scary with a 30-pound robot. I'll leave it at that. I don't know why I was rambling about safety to like 3 people in the chat. Um, Thank you for coming to my Twitch talk. I'm very tired. I thought this event was going to be over by now. Mamma mia. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I've heard a lot of these stories second and third hand, but yeah, bad things can happen. Just gotta keep making sure they don't. See what these suckers gotta say.
After 2 fights, when Brazil had just been dominant with Dark Chaos, that was it. I thought it was going to be a Brazil clean sweep. New Zealand have come back, and I mean, as these robots are entering the arena now, kind of the last frontier.
Yeah, it is our last new robot that we are seeing. So Dark Scorpion enters the arena for the first time this evening. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, very scary looking robot.
Yeah.
Looks like a scorpion as we see all 3 robots lined up next to each other there over on the Brazil side before Snollygoster and Ragamuffin make their way over. But, I mean, Dark Scorpion just looks menacing.
It really does.
And I'm not sure how, if Snollygoster and Ragamuffin, if Snollygoster gets the control, how Scorpion will be able to fight their way out of it. Because I think that's the main thing, right? If Snollygoster can get you up against the wall and keep ramming you into the wall, then you can't really do anything.
Yeah, hopefully for Ragamuffin's drive has been restored. I'm sure it will be. And then it will be a real interesting fight.
Absolutely, as they are getting ready over here. I mean, we're seeing the
Oh yeah, time for another little rant. Even though I take advantage of weight bonus, I very much don't like them. And I think this event here is showing that multibots can compete without a weight bonus. And to my knowledge here, you don't have to split. I'll correct myself. I know that you don't have to split them evenly, and I think that makes it a lot more entertaining. I think it would be fine if NHRL wants to require active weapons on both, but I think it would be interesting to throw in a 12-pound spinner and an 18-pound lifter, or a 2-pound, a 2-pound Mako and a 1-pound lifter. Sounds a lot more fair to me than a 2-pound Mako and a 2-pound lifter, or any sort of weight bonus. I don't think they don't, even if they are fair, quote unquote, they don't really fair to me. Especially not the multi bonus. Shuffler bonus we could talk later. I think the multi bonus, it's a much easier fight, much easier debate to win. You look at 2 robots fighting and it's like, oh, it doesn't seem very fair. There's 2 of them, but they also get to weigh more. It's not something I will ever necessarily agree with, even though it's something that I think it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy the power of friendship, obviously. I think it's called Scrambled Eggs. We saw a fight at WPI this weekend. It's a lot of fun, but I think ultimately 2 hyper optimized robots are going to be better than 1. So they don't need the extra weight. But we don't need any more shufflers at all. Banned. Banned. And the reason why is that you build a shuffler and it's just an extra 50% of your weight for either a ton of armor or a big weapon. And that's fun, sure, but it's not, just doesn't feel too fair to me. And I say that I like a lot of shuffler bots. I'm a huge fan of the Wall, brother. Cold Snap as well. I'm a huge fan of. I'm a big fan of any good robot. But I just don't want them to shuffle. It would be cool if everyone was under the same. Ooh, Driving while there's people in the cage. Don't like that. Hopefully no one dies. Yeah, shuffling verts are fun. Kill switch. I think could win a dumpster. Shuffling rum, beater, whatever. NHL, 45 pounds. Let's let this dang fight run. I'm getting tired. I'm sorry.
Come along. And yeah, if you want to know more information, if you want to come to our next event here down in Onehunga, then head onto our website and find the information there. But over in the blue square,
Is that the swerve lifter? Everything.
And for their first time tonight, fighting out of Brazil and the orange square, it is Dark Scorpion! Out of the blocks quickly, Ragamuffin just taking their time over in the blue square.
But he's moving now.
Dark Scorpion with the hammer sword.
Snollygoster is already stuck.
And Ragamuffin taking this as an opportunity now. Can they get their weapon spinning?
Alright, I'm really hoping to keep the camera going. I thought we almost missed something. See, I want to see Black Scorpion. Is that what it's called? I really want to see them land a big hit.
More control points.
We're going to use our favorite.
Come on. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, the hammer sword takes the advantage of the stuckness.
Is the weapon even spinning?
Scorpion.
Out of another fight.
Ragamuffin again in the corner. That's got to be points for Scorpion.
Do that one long fork, put it in work.
Free, but also deal with that.
Are those the actual wheels with LEDs? That's pretty cool.
Right now.
Absolutely right down in front of us. It looks like they are stuck together here. Can Snollygoster do anything to get out?
Alright, that is the time.
I
had the judge count it out, but then...
Are they back? They're just hanging out down. Oh, there we go. They got released by themselves. There we go. Perfect. Down in the opposite corner now.
Alright, come on. Spin up that dang weapon. Is it dead?
Trying to control this fight. Ragamuffin again.
Big slam. Big slam. That was exciting. Weapon's almost spinning. Almost spinning. Kind of spinning.
Needs to right themselves up somehow. Dark Scorpion.
Oh, just leave him. Leave them all. Take the win. That's
Wow. I mean,
that was impressive. I don't know what I can't tell if they're running a hub motor in that weapon. Seems like it struggled to spin up to full speed.
As they normally do, we normally see them fly around the arena until they're back on level, and then Snollygoster just did not have any time at all to right Ragamuffin.
Yeah, I feel like they went to go and right Ragamuffin and then got hit and had to deal with Dark Scorpion.
That makes sense. It's belt drive. I have really bad eyesight, so can't see. Thank you. I haven't seen Carlton. Keep in mind, a lot of events besides NHL have knocked the shuffler bonus down to 1.25, which is more reasonable. It also means, it's more of a trade-off and less of a straight buff if you are able to build a shuffler. And I don't want to. I'm not implying shufflers don't have any downsides, but I just don't think the weight bonus is balanced. I'll leave it at that.
To go.
Black Rose, are you ready? Oh, Black Rose is ready. Awesome. So we either have one more fight or we have two more fights. It's going to come down to Black Rose to win it for New Zealand. Yeah, we're still removing Snollygoster and Ragamuffin before we can start our timer.
I mean, it's almost back to the drawing board for Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. They've got to figure out something with Ragamuffin. We've seen that too many times. We saw it twice tonight as well, where Ragamuffin just got stuck. It's unfortunate, but that's how the game goes. That's how it works. I mean,
Wait, I just did the math. The only way that New Zealand can win is if Black Rose wins 4 fights.
4.
So they've already won 2, and they need to win 2 more.
That was confusing to me.
That's going to be a bit of a team carry moment.
Absolutely. I mean,
right, the table is
Black
ready.
Rose.
It's like, I think that guy had some nice food there. He has some of that.
Almost ready for their rebuild time. The timer will start soon. Are they ready?
Boa! Big Brazil! Que essa boa!
Alright, is the timer ready? Alright, you have 3, 2, 1. You can start.
They can start.
Oh, I think they forgot to get their tools again.
Their 8 minutes starts now. They're just checking over the exterior here, just making sure that all the wheels.
These guys feel comfortable, you know. They completely rebuilt Dark Chaos. What is one saw?
Absolutely. I mean, they are coming up against Black Rose though, which is a scary, scary prospect. We will actually get out of the way now and let you watch this repair.
Yeah, we'll leave them to it. All right, see you guys in 8 minutes.
You gotta get their butts in gear, get this dang robot open. Pretty down a minute. Don't know what they were just doing.
Owner of Black Rose, what would you say your affiliation with Black Rose is? Driver builder. Awesome. You have 1 or 2 more fights to come. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous. Nervous on getting through both of them, which would, if that happens, that would be 4 of the opponents. So.
Yeah, I did the maths. You did the maths. I saw you subbed yourself out after your 2nd win. Have you done your repairs that you needed to do?
Done as much as I can do in the pits. I had to replace some parts. There was a few things broken there, and so just got it to the best place I can, right? But without actually having it in the arena, it's hard to know 100%.
True. Is the weapon ready? Is the weapon going to do some damage?
I hope so.
Yeah. What have you thought of your next opponent, Dark Scorpion? Are you ready? Or?
Yeah. They're they look pretty formidable, which is going to be an interesting fight. So got a few strategies.
Yeah.
Up
you can keep them. You keep them to yourself. That's good. That's good. Do you? Yeah. Well, best of luck, Connor. Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
So I guess we're gonna see Black Rose back in the box to face Dark Scorpion, Black Scorpion, and then I have to assume Dark Rose is gonna win that. And then we see what are these? I'm at a loss here, guys. What these robots are called, but we're gonna see 2 more fights, I think. I really hope this hammer saw spins up aggressively in their next fight. Really liking the shot of this guy's fabric. It's a very nice fabric he's got here. I like the nice green accent. I don't know what they're doing, but about half the time has passed. So they have to, whatever they've done to open the robot, they have to do in reverse. That guy back there has some pizza, it looks like, so I'm jealous of him. But what I'm saying is, like, are they just sending it? Like, was the robot even opened? Earlier, it's like I wasn't sure if they were tightening or loosening the bottom plate screws. Like half and half almost. But we'll see. Sounds like I'm being critical. I'm just not quite sure of what's going on here. Yeah, we'll bring out the cat cam. Sponsored by Nouts.com. Where's Austin? Here, girl. It would be nice to hear him meow on cam, but there's no microphone on this one. Or there is, it's just not hooked up. We've got Tapioca back there. Let's get some scratch action. Uh-oh, is that a flea I'm spying in the HD cam? No, don't worry, he's just scratching like we all do once in a while. My cats are clean, they've got all their shots, and they're well taken care of. Don't call CPS on me. Cat Protective Services. Nothing, yeah, just don't, I don't know, that was a dumb joke, I'm sorry. 2 minutes left. They never opened the robot, as far as I can tell, which is fine. I guess, like, if they didn't spend the weapon, they didn't use much battery, but kind of weird, no? I don't know. Man, I'm tired. I'm really tired, guys. Activating auto framing of the camera. You gonna follow me? I guess not. This thing sucks.
Yeah, they look like they had time to spare, which is nice.
Let's hope they fix that vertical spinner there on Dark Scorpion as their 8 minutes has elapsed and we get that table out of there. I mean, it's coming up against Black Rose. It's a tall task for any robot.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Black Rose's chances here, though it will be interesting to see Dark Scorpion's weapon on full display. I'd love to see them get some good hits in.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
But
I'm doing my best.
3-4?
Yeah. Four wins for Brazil, 3 for New Zealand.
This could be our last match. If Brazil win it, then it is Brazil's. They get to go into our our final. Yeah, this is the series. There's only 4 teams. Our final on Sunday night. But if New Zealand win the next 2 fights, it's all theirs.
Absolutely. So this is really critical as well because it's another whole day of repairs. You get another whole day to ensure that you're okay. And if you're on the losing side of this, you've got a backup for Saturday.
That is true.
Absolutely. So, I mean, last spot for New Zealand as we see the championship bracket here. So whoever wins.
There's our boys on the bottom right. Gonna bring home the gold and do it right. I thought that was really clever until I realized I was rhyming right and right. There's our boys on the bottom right, shining like the stars because they're so bright. Give it up, Corey, Donnie, and Sam. Hit them with the frying pan. Turn them into ham. American robots, so big and strong. If liking them is right, I don't want to be wrong. What are the bots coming from USA? To my knowledge, we've got jump rope. And I know if you've seen that before at NHL, it might look, it hasn't been always good. I'm confident it's going to do well. We've got Synthesis 30. We have Synthesis 12 fighting with the version of Litterbox, I believe. 12 and 18 pound multi. Spartan 30. Uh-oh. I'm with the stream? That's not me. Back? I think their stream might. Oh, don't fail me now. Come on, guys. What are we doing? What was I saying? Spartan 30. Synthesis 30. Synthesis and 4-letter word multibot. Jump rope. And I don't know if the last robot's a secret, but you'll see. I don't know if I've seen anyone talk about it, but I know what it is.
Here we go. They are spinning up. Black Rose once again. Much damage.
Yeah, Black Rose is the most Dark Scorpion of the time.
And they need to as well. Black Rose really needs this fight to be quick. They only have 8 minutes in between before they have the fight done.
And Black Rose will want as little time to dark himself outside to keep making changes.
Absolutely, as we see them down in the corner.
Takes another big hit on Dark Scorpion. Yeah, I think Black Rose is waiting it out, seeing is he going to move. You know, if he doesn't move, then that's great for Black Rose. He doesn't need to keep hitting him.
Yeah, this is going about what I expected. Black Rose is a crazy robot. Dark Scorpion is a brand new robot. Tough matchup archetype wise, but it's hanging in there. And again, the format is going to encourage him to stay in it. See if they can damage Dark Rose at all. Black Rose, I keep forgetting.
Now that take job that we saw Dark Scorpion doing earlier comes undone, and why does it snap and stop?
Absolutely.
Good win. Not surprised there. Still impressive. You gotta remember, it's not easy to pick up your life and travel to New Zealand. Us nerds, we nerds, have day jobs to get your butt down in New Zealand. You gotta remember, what is it? It's Thursday right now. Or it's Wednesday. It's Thursday AM right now. So the people making it down there are missing like a week of work almost. 5 days of work by the time they get back in. So not exactly an easy lift. Gotta transport your robot, pay for plane tickets. I think they're getting reimbursed for some of it, but not straightforward to get your robot down here, to get the time off to do it. So, having said that, I do think even though these robots might not be considered, a emulsifier or the 1% of 30s, I think they can surprise some people. I think they have a lot of potential. I think Spartan 30, especially, I've seen some drive practice videos. I think it has a ton of potential. It's the type of robot, when I see it, I look at it, I'm like, wow, I want to build a 30-pound mid. Very cool robot, and it's cool. Just like the form of the robot itself is cool. There are some robots where it's like the stylizing of the robot is nifty, but it's like the form alone of Spartan 30 is very cool. I don't know what they're doing with the coal there. It must be, yeah, that's just a blower. I suppose they're trying to cool off all the electronics. That's interesting. I don't know how much that's going to do, but they've got two of them. Got 7 minutes. Might as well try it. But yeah, those are just regular fans. They are very strong, but the air is not like super chilled or anything. So not sure how big a difference that's gonna make, but especially if your robot's like good to go, like give it a whirl. See if you can cool all that junk down. These robots usually don't fight, within 10 minutes of each other. Checking on those wheels, I guess, tightening them down. Maybe they're pulling one off. Spoke too soon. Ooh, I'm just realized I feel kind of foolish for not noticing this sooner. It's the same axle. Um, it goes through both of the front wheels and through the weapon. Makes a lot of sense. So yeah, they are like the wheels. I suppose they must have a larger diameter than the weapon, but just barely. That's a very cool design. Oh, come on, don't give us a commercial. That was like some great repairing content. Going to the cat cam. It's late. Oh, we're back. Thank you, I think, or I'm offended. One or the other. I don't know. I'm enjoying taking a look at this construction here. It's very interesting. Oh yeah, I think it's before everything started, I was talking about how it would be very lame to see one robot just tear through the whole competition, which I suppose could happen, but with the quick repair times, it makes it quite difficult. Um, so right here, it's coming down to the final two robots, which I guess is sort of ideal. We've seen a lot of interesting matchups, and I really do like this. I'm enjoying seeing the repairs here, getting a closer look at the robots. Earlier on, it was kind of boring where you're just seeing them rip open a robot and to change the battery, but here we got to see them do some maintenance. And doing all this in 8 minutes is pretty dang nuts. I say that. Let's see if I can get the top light on. Yeah, I really like the format. Henchman Sam, bring back teams. Let Julian bring back. Let's get some Team Papazian in here. I know the only reason we don't have teams is because you specifically wanted to cancel it. I don't know why you did, but that's the word on the street. But yeah, let's get another teams event. Also, very cool seeing Just Cuz Robotics on that robot. They're not. What are they running? That's Just Cuz. I don't. Maybe I missed it. But I'm sort of adoring this robot right now, especially now that I understand more of the construction. It's very cool. I think I would have noticed. I don't know. Dang. Sorry. Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's sad. I can't believe you did that, Sam. You single-handedly ruined like 100 lives with that AI thumbnail. Totally, I was, I don't even want to talk about the content of the video after that stunt you pulled. No, yeah, I don't think they were running. If they were running just cause drive, it would have been the bone boxes, I think, or the zom boxes, whatever they're called. I don't think they. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I've heard about this relationship they've got. It's not a sexual relationship; it's a partnership where Seth works with a guy down in New Zealand with his ESC stuff. That's very cool. Not realize it was this guy. See what these nerds got to say.
For Black Rose and Dark Chaos, we are here at the final.
Our last fight, the fifth robot from each team is for all. Winner will take all. Can Black Rose win 14 games and the match for their team?
It'll be an incredible fight. Dark Chaos have had to pretty much rebuild their entire robot.
Yeah, they don't have anything interesting to say. Chris, I think they gotta give it to Black Rose. They're just gonna ride up the forks. They're gonna smash weapons, and I think Black Rose has the durability here. I think their wheels are gonna survive compared to their Chaos. We are all winners. What time is it? It's only 3:35. Do like a quick playthrough of Dark Souls after this. We've got enough time. No, not that Kiwi. It's an ESC that Seth I think sells. Dark Chaos is certainly a good robot too. I just think Black Rose is looking pretty dang good. I think their drive seems to be more reliable. Black Rose is running tangent in a 30. I did not know that was a thing that people did. Kind of makes me want to try it. Yeah, shout out Kiwis. W's for kiwis in the chat. The fruit. You know what I like to do? You eat them right with the fur on them, and it's a-okay. I wish there was more fruits that had fur. I haven't had a kiwi in like 5 years. What am I doing with my life? Anyone in the chat? Hardox is just AR500, right? Cassowary. Cassowary is. All right, here we go.
Vote in
There's probably other birds that will get you.
Vote for who you think is going to win. We've got a 62% to Black Rose at the moment as the arena has shut. Dark Chaos just playing around, just making sure everything's working. They've got to make it back to their box though.
Ah, shit.
Interesting. They're not in their box at the moment. They're making it back slowly.
Really don't want. Come on.
And we're just going to check on a couple of things because we obviously want an incredible fight for this last one. Dark Chaos went through so.
I think one thing that I was not thinking about is, as they've been scrambling to repair Dark Chaos this whole time, I'm not sure they have another big box where they can actually take it around for a spin. Yeah, cassowary. So I hope. Oh, whatever they're doing right now, they can figure it out.
We've got an incredible crowd in tonight. If you think that Brazil are going to take this final out, make some noise! And if you think New Zealand with Black Rose are going to win this fight, can you make some noise?
Yeah, I think this might be the downside of tangent wheels. I think that they put the robot down and was not driving the way they expected.
Are just going to have to fight. It's not as perfect as they would like, but I mean,
I think we have to, especially because they're fighting to see what team moves on. I think we're going to see Oh yeah, we have to have a fight. And yeah, I figured you could do it, but this is a competent robot. Yeah, and it was running the way standard engine drive works without a gearbox or anything, just straight to the motor. So that's pretty interesting.
Brazil are ready. This crowd is ready. We are ready.
I don't think so, Chris. That's the whole point of this dang tournament. You gotta be you gotta endure. They even just got a few extra minutes. See it. It's a shame that they're not both working at full capacity, seemingly. But that's the name of the game, baby. You gotta get your dang robot ready.
Chaos! Here we go. Black Rose spinning up and attacking.
When you tackle Black Rose. He's lost the wheel. He's right now. The wheel's something to come off.
Jeez. They're staying in it. Wow. Black Rose has to drive smart, and I think they've got this. Drum basically down. I think that's just about the fight. I think they stay in this just because you never know what happens, but that's about it. About all she wrote. Hey, he's like, oh, the drums up. Wow. They've spoken too soon. 2 big hits on the back. It looks like their drive is back to normal as well. Uh-oh. Wow. Dark Chaos could still come back. They got a minute. Like Dark Rose did not take advantage when they really could have. Dark Chaos with a big hit down there in the corner. As it's swooping through, if they can connect with a big hit, they're gonna get a lot. Ooh, gonna get a lot of bite. They tear off a wheel. That could turn it completely for them. Come on. Ten seconds. Oh man.
And was dominant for the first probably minute and 10 seconds of this fight. And then Dark Chaos, when they looked like all hope was gone.
Even if they, it's hard to tell. It's possible they did limit it, but when your force gets smashed by a big old weapon like that, you can smash the limit to where it stops being effective. Regardless, that was a tremendous fight, and I think I don't know who. Yeah, I think Chaos. I think Chaos may have won that. Black Rose I would have to say Black Rose won 2 minutes, but did not win those 2 minutes as hard as Dark Chaos. There you go. Dark Chaos won. That's pretty crazy. About at about 1 minute in, I was basically calling it. I'm not sure I agree with that, JD, especially when Dark Chaos's weapon was down for a long time, but they did have the most significant hits towards the end. I think I would like to rewatch it and rewatch it while I'm not exhausted. It's like 4 in the morning now. Yeah.
I guess the Black Rose, whoa, that's amazing. We're very happy with the results.
Were you guys? It looked like you guys weren't ready at the start of the fight. Is that right? Were you just told to chuck it in there and see what happens?
Oh, sorry, again?
Oh, were you ready at the start? It looked like you guys wanted to pull the robot out.
Yeah.
Were you expecting, I guess, for you to kind of come back towards the end? Were you trying to build up through the fight?
Exactly.
Right. Talk us through that, though. Talk us through that strategy. Did you think Black Rose was just going to come out of the blocks firing like that?
Yeah, Dark Cause is a very consolidated robot in Brazil, and the ports that we use is the best accessory for drum. So the strategy is just go up to the Dark Rose and use the discs to hit them.
Perfect. All right, thank you. I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Yeah.
What a robot.
Yeah, we're very happy with
Wow.
the results.
Awesome. All right, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right.
Good job, Brazil.
That
Let's see, I was
is our
cheering for the
first
whole
semi-final
time
done
anyway.
and dusted. Brazil through.
Vive Brazil.
Sunday. New Zealand will be facing the loser of Australia versus USA.
Yeah,
on Saturday.
I like the cat guy. That's the real cat cam. Oh, it's very late. So sorry, it's late for you. That was fun. Thank you for tuning in. All like 2 or 3 of you who are here. Gonna do the same thing tomorrow night where we get to watch our boys compete. Team America. See y'all then. I'm gonna go to sleep. I have to work in 5 hours. This is really dumb. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, there'll be a VOD. A VOD. I think USA can get it done too. I mean, sometimes you can be irresponsible. We're still gonna show up. We're just gonna be a little tired. And sometimes when I get 10 hours of sleep, I'm tired anyway. It's fine, and nothing bad will happen. This is why we live. What's the point of going to work if you can't watch robots once in a while? What's the point of going to school if you can't watch robots once? Having said that, I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Godspeed.